You know, all my life I've cooked the food of America, especially the food of New England, and I still love it. But a few years ago, I started cooking out of other cookbooks. Turkish food and Moroccan food and Middle Eastern food, Mexican food. At first I thought, well, this is ethnic cooking, hobby cooking on Saturday night. It wasn't that at all. It was a whole new way to cook and to think about food. New techniques, new ways of thinking about ingredients, new ways of putting ingredients together. I started cooking a lot more. I was really excited to get into the kitchen, even on Tuesday night. The food was vibrant, it was fresh, it was clean, it was also healthier. It's about sweet, sour, salty, bitter, crunchy, creamy. I've spent a lot of years trying to help people cook at home and help myself cook at home. And I want to share this with you. I want you to come into our kitchen and cook this way along with me. This is the new home cooking. Welcome to Milk Street.
Welcome. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where here, the revolution will be cooked at home, and this will serve as the driving force behind us reading a whole new era of weeknight cookery. When you think of the name Milk Street, you might think it is indicative of all-American fare. However, its founder, Christopher Kimball, grew somewhat tired of cooking and perfecting the cuisine of his culture, and started to research cuisines from other cultures, thus founding Milk Street in downtown Boston, in direct competition with his former peers at America's Test Kitchen, who years ago decided to pursue litigation against him for copying their format for public television and bringing along with him to Milk Street many ATK staffers who were eager and willing to join his cause. We continue to reap all the delicious benefits as their friendly rivalry continues on public television, in bookstores, and in court. This is Milk Street Tuesday Nights from Little Brown & Company, purchased as a birthday present for moi, who won up to the big 2-1 this past Monday. Any and all birthday comments would be greatly appreciated. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who sent me those lovely comments on social media, primarily through Facebook, but on Instagram and Twitter as well. Thank you very much. I must say, what Christopher Kimball said in the intro to this video is an exact summation of what this book offers. We're going to take a look at each recipe as offered up on the cover, and then some. So let's begin right now with beef suya. Eaten on the spot with burning fingers and tongue, or carried away wrapped in newspaper, the sweet snack known as suya is popular throughout Nigeria. It's usually made with thin strips of beef, but it's the spice rub that sets it apart. Typically a blend of ground peanuts, red pepper, and other seasonings. They like this with flat iron steak, but if they're feeling frugal, they can make this with boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which come out of the oven crispy outside and tender inside. Substitute an equal amount for chicken for beef, and sliced thighs lengthwise into half-inch strips. We have here glazed salmon with a chili basil sauce. We have pasta with golden onions and breadcrumbs. It's a classic Venetian dish, typically using bigoli, a whole wheat pasta shaped like fat spaghetti. They like it with regular spaghetti as well as bucatini, also called passatelli, a tubular spaghetti-like shape. This also comes with a panko topping. This is salt and pepper shrimp. Simple sounding, right? To make classic salt and pepper shrimp, the shrimp with heads and cells intact are deep fried until crisp. This recipe is a much simplified version that offers the same rich aromas and spicy toasted garlic flavor of the traditional recipe. Serve with rice and steamed or stir-fried greens. We also have curried chicken and rice with cranberries. South Asian biryani, a mixture of rice, spices, and meat, inspired this aromatic, flavor-packed recipe. They use coconut water to cook the rice. It adds just a touch of richness and a savory sweet quality that works perfectly with the curry and cardamom. Mango chutney is a great complement for this dish. Start to finish, this takes you about 45 minutes, and this, like many recipes, basically all of them, serve 4. We have a ginger soy steak with a pear cucumber salad. Broiled steak gets big flavor but remains a weeknight-friendly dish by using sirloin tips cut into quick cookie chunks that get a 15-minute soak in a ginger garlic soy sauce marinade. The rich beefy steak is balanced with a cool salad of sliced cucumber and pear with a tangy dressing. And no need to hunt for the elusive perfectly ripe pear. They like slightly underripe fruit for their firm, crisp texture. Any variety will work. They also give you tips on what not to use or what not to do for each recipe. We also have a Cuban picadillo, a ground beef dish popular in Cuba, the Caribbean, Latin America, and combining tangy, sweet, and salty flavors. There are many variations, but the essentials are a stew of ground meat and tomatoes with raisins for sweetness and chopped olives for a balancing touch of brine, and to avoid palate fatigue. For an optional finishing touch, chopped hard-cooked egg makes an attractive and delicious garnish. There's also a recipe for pappardelle here, and tons of bold new recipes that you might not think would come from Christopher Kimball, the dark horse of the culinary world. But he does have good intentions here, even if he did piss off the very people that he helped to launch the careers of as culinary superstars. I'm not gonna name names, but they come from ATK and I assume they know who they are. Retail price is $35. And because this was a birthday gift that I wanted to splurge on for more, I had to pay up full price. I got this at the Barnes & Noble Clifton Commons. And with tax, well, you don't want to know. Retail price in Canada is $45.50. As soon as this camera can focus. Tuesdays are the new Saturdays. Every Tuesday night's recipe delivers big weekend flavor, but the cooking is quick and easy, simple enough for the middle of the week. All of these fresh, bold dinners and many desserts in here are ready in under an hour, and many take only 25 minutes from start to finish. It's Tuesday night at Milk Street, and that means a fresh, flavorful meal that comes together in minutes, such as ginger soy steak, salt and pepper shrimp, hazelnut-crusted chicken cutlets, pasta with seared cauliflower, and Cuban spiced burgers. Christopher Kimball and his team of cooks and editors search the world for straightforward techniques that deliver big flavors in less time. Here they present more than 200 solutions, rounding out to more than 400 pages in this book for bold weeknight cooking, showing how to make simple, healthy, delicious meals using pantry staples and just a few other ingredients. Tuesday nights is organized by the way you cook. Some chapters focus on time, with recipes that are fast, under an hour start to finish, faster, 45 minutes or less, and fastest, 25 minutes or less, while others highlight easy methods or themes, including simple salads, roasted simmer, and easy additions. And there's always time for pizza, tacos, walk-away recipes, one-pot wonders, and ultra-fast 20-minute miracles. And for dessert, sweets such as Brazilian chocolate fudge candies and raspberry pistachio meringue. Great food in quick time every night of the week. This is the second Milk Street cookbook I have purchased. In 2017, I purchased for 50% off of its sticker price at the thrift store the first Milk Street cookbook, The New Home Cooking. 2 months after its original publication, it came to the thrift store. That's the quickest that an item released in mass retail market ever came to the thrift store, in 2 months. Same time as my Women's Health magazine, first one I ever got. From October of this year, 2019, I got it in December, just recently, with Camila Mendes of Riverdale on the cover, and she is as bold as they come. But you know what? None more bolder than the recipes in here. Almost all of them. I give it a 5 out of 5. There's a photograph for every recipe, some black and white photographs of the Milk Street team hard at work, and I find nothing wrong with it, especially when it acknowledges everyone who supported the Milk Street project since it began in 2017. This is definitely a whole new world of taste just waiting to be offered up to the recipient of this cookbook. And if you wish you could be part of that world, so does Chris. Everyone has a seat at the Milk Street table, so pull up a chair and dig in. Just grab a fork and knife and your taste buds and a sense of adventure, and a sense of being a world traveler at that, and come along for the ride. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the thrift side.